I have been fishing the San Diego coast for years. I know the spots, I know the tides, I know what the locals do that nobody talks about online. So when I decided to let AI plan my entire next fishing trip, the spots, the gear, the budget, the exact timing, I thought I already knew how this was going to go. I was wrong, but not in the way I expected. The AI nailed about half of it. The other half showed me exactly where AI still falls short when you need local knowledge that lives in people, not on the internet. This is the honest breakdown. What it got right, what it missed, and the upgraded version I got when I pushed back. If you fish SoCal, or you want to, stick around, because the final plan we ended up with is actually pretty good. Here is the exact prompt I used. I asked it to plan a complete one-day saltwater fishing trip out of San Diego. Specific spots with GPS coordinates, best times based on tides, a full gear list for halibut and yellowtail, a complete budget, and local regulations. 40 seconds later, it came back with a plan I genuinely did not expect. 3 spots: La Jolla and Scripps Canyon Edge, the Coronado Escarpment, and the Upper 9 Mile Bank. If you fish San Diego, you just nodded. These are real zones. Any local would recognize them immediately. The timing was solid too. Halibut in the morning on incoming tide at La Jolla, transition to hunt kelp patties midday, then run offshore to 9 Mile Bank for yellowtail in the afternoon. The gear list was standard and correct. Live bait focus, yo-yo iron jigs, fluorocarbon leaders, nothing wildly off. The budget came out to $240 to $470 for a solo day trip, covering fuel, bait, license, and tackle. That is actually accurate for a DIY boat day out of San Diego. On paper, this is a solid, textbook San Diego fishing trip. A tourist could follow this plan and have a decent day. But I fish here, and I immediately spotted 5 things missing. So I pushed back. I asked AI, compare your plan to what a seasoned San Diego angler would actually do. What did you get right? What did you miss? And what would a local know that you do not? And it was surprisingly honest. The biggest miss? No real-time condition awareness. The AI built a static plan. A local never pre-locks spots the night before because everything depends on water temperature breaks, wind direction, bait availability, and where birds are working that morning. The second miss: bait. In San Diego, your entire day depends on what the bait receiver has when you pull up to the dock. Sardine versus anchovy. Size. Whether they are dying in the tank. The AI plan never mentioned this once. Locals check bait quality before they even decide whether to run offshore. Third, wind. The AI plan puts yellowtail in the afternoon. Locals know San Diego gets northwest wind in the afternoon that makes offshore fishing rough. The smarter move is often the opposite of what AI suggested. Run offshore early while it is calm, fish inshore later. And the detail that separates a good angler from a great one: microlocation. The AI said fish La Jolla. A local says work the hard edge in 80 to 95 feet just north of the canyon where bait is marking on the meter. Same area, completely different precision. Here is the line the AI actually wrote that I think is perfect. Quote, AI plans where fish should be. Locals react to where fish are today. So I gave it one more shot. I asked AI to rebuild the plan from scratch, the way a local would actually do it. Morning checklist, real-time decision tree, exact rigging details. And this version is genuinely different. The upgraded plan starts before you even leave the dock. 5 things to check every single morning before you run anywhere. 1. Ocean conditions. Wind speed and direction, especially afternoon northwest wind. 2. Water data. Sea surface temperature charts and chlorophyll maps. You want temp breaks and clean blue water. 3. Fish counts. Check San Diego landing reports the night before. What is being caught, where, and on what? 4. Bait situation. Walk up to the bait receiver and ask 2 questions. Sardine or anchovy? And how lively are they? Good bait means you can run offshore. Bad bait means you stay inshore. 5. Visual clues as you idle out. If you see bird schools or surface activity leaving the harbor, stop immediately. Do not run past fish to get to a spot. That checklist alone is worth more than the entire first plan. Then it built a real-time decision tree. If you see life leaving the harbor, fish it immediately. If conditions are calm and bait is good, run offshore and hunt kelp patties for yellowtail. If it is windy or reports are slow, fish La Jolla inshore for halibut. After 60 to 90 minutes with no bites, move. No debate. The rigging got specific too. For halibut on live bait, Carolina rig, 15 to 25 pound fluorocarbon leader 3 to 4 feet long, 10 to 20 live bait hook. Most bites feel like dead weight. Do not swing early. For yellowtail, fly line the bait near surface when fish are up. Drop a torpedo sinker rig when they are deep. And the local detail that actually changes results? Leader length. Clear water means longer leader, 10 to 15 feet. Dirty water, cut it down to 3 to 5 feet. This version is not a plan. It is a system. Observe, decide, fish, adjust, repeat. So here is my honest take after running 3 rounds of AI on a trip I have planned with my own head dozens of times. The first plan was a solid starting point. Better than nothing, especially if you have never fished San Diego. The spots are real, the gear is right, the budget is accurate. But it would not catch fish the way an experienced local catches fish. Because it does not account for conditions. And conditions are everything out here. The third plan, though, the upgraded version, that is actually something I would use as a framework. Not as a fixed schedule, but as a system. The morning checklist especially. That is exactly how locals approach every single day on the water. What AI cannot replace is the knowledge that comes from being out there. Reading the water. Knowing that the wind picks up at noon. Knowing what the bait receiver at Dana Landing is going to tell you before you even ask. But as a tool for building a starting framework? For someone new to San Diego fishing? For organizing your gear and your budget and your regulations before a trip? AI is genuinely useful. The full AI fishing plan, all 3 versions, are in the description. Grab them. Use the upgraded one as your pre-trip checklist and adapt it to your conditions. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel as I create more content on AI, finance, family, and the outdoors.